Well, hello, 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 and welcome everyone. Welcome everyone. I'm Dr. Julia Royston, the host of Live Your Best Life and the Book Business Boss Show on Envision Dash. No, wait a minute. Let me pause up and back up. The Spin Award nominated Envision Radio.com. Yay! Yay! And super excited to be joined today with more hosts of Envision Radio.com shows and filled with inspiration, empowerment, and those things that really can transform your life, not only spiritually, but naturally, physically, emotionally, all part of your life. So, first off, tune in to Envision Radio.com 24/7, where praise meets talk. It does not matter when you listen in, there's some phenomenal, inspirational, wonderful music, and there are some programs that are sure to take your life to the next level. So I am so excited that they're here with me this evening. Be sure and get your pen and your paper out, get your phone ready so that you can follow them on social media, so that you can keep in touch with them. Put the notifications on when they go, when their shows are aired. Follow them on social media so you can get any updates, anything they have going on, any events, any new products or services they have available. These are some phenomenal people, and I am just over the top, as you can tell, excited for us to be on together this evening. So we're going to start one day at a time with the hosts that are on, and the day that they're on. So I'm going to remove those. So those of you who are watching us, be sure and share, comment, like, follow. You see their name listed under their screen right there. So be sure and follow them. They're going to give you even more information on how to find them. Now, before we go, I got shameless plug here. Shameless plug. So to vote for envision-radio.com for the best new radio show, best new radio station. What am I saying? Not show. The best new radio station. Go to www.thespinawards.com/vote. That's thespinawards.com/vote. And while you're there, keep on going down and vote for Live Your Best Life podcast of the year, and yours truly, Julia Royston, podcaster of the year. So the spinawards.com, click on vote to vote for envision-radio.com. All right, all right. So first off, let's start with Sunday. And the rest of them, everybody else will be back. They'll be back. They'll be back. They'll be back. Let's start with 8 o'clock hour with the Lewises, and we'll be back with Pastor Jay in just a second. So please introduce your show. Tell us when you're on. I've already said Sunday, but they don't know what time yet. And then your website where people can find you on social media. Then I want you to tell us one or two things that you really want people to get from your show when they're listening on Sundays, and you'll tell us when. What do you really want them to, the takeaways from your show? And then what's coming up next? Go ahead and take it away.
Amen, Sister Royce. We are Robert and Charlize Lewis Ministries. We are on, as you mentioned, Sunday mornings at 8 o'clock a.m., the After Church Experience Radio. We are just excited about just the opportunity to be able to share God's word all across the world, I hear. So I'll let Charlize tell you more about our website and those things, because I'm not that person. She is, I'll be honest. She is my helpmeet.
So our website is www.randandclewisministries.com. And so if you go on our website, you can find a little bit of everything we do, including links to our radio show, Envision Radio, all of our services that we offer, which we are ministerial services. You'll even see our book that we publish. You'll see a lot of things if you go to our website. And any social media is also on there. You can find us on Instagram or Facebook at the After Church Experience radio, or After Church Experience, and Twitter at After Church EXP. It's a little bit different. Different social media have so many characters, and people need to know that. So yeah, so Robert's gonna talk a little bit about some takeaways.
Okay, so first off, before y'all get there, give me your website one more time.
Is www.randandclewisministries.com.
Got it.
That's it.
Yay!
All right. So our hope and our prayer is that when you hear our show, that you can hear our experiences and our witnesses to help in life's challenges. Not that we're perfect. We like to, or we want to believe that God is using our imperfections to help others see that you don't have to be perfect when you come to Him, but just be willing to come to Him and be obedient to His word. And we're hoping that through our testimonies and our witnesses that just people will be encouraged. We really see ourselves as encouragers first and foremost, and in doing that, we want people to understand that church doesn't end when you leave on Sunday or Saturday, whichever day you worship, or whatever day of the week you worship. We're a church without walls. We want to be a community, be the church when you're not in church. That we're not trying to replace a church. We just want you to know that God's kingdom and His kingdom work can go on anytime. And we've had witnesses come to us and really experience that no matter what time of day it is. I can tell you on Saturday morning, we were up at 6:30 helping minister to someone who was in need. And I think that's what I believe that's what God wants us to do. Ministry takes sacrifice. And so as you listen to our show, we're hoping that you can get the sense and the encouragement that God's business is being done through our show.
Amen. I heard Dr. Darius Daniels say something that was so profound to me. He said, God supplies, but we apply. And so that's really part of what we really want people to do, is to be able to apply that word of God to everyday life circumstances. If you read a story in the Bible, how does that apply to me? And how can I really take those biblical teachings and just really enact those in my life?
Perfect. So do you all have any, besides your weekly show, which comes on Sunday morning at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time? So get up first thing Sunday morning. We be ready to go. Envision-radio.com. Tune it in on your phone. Download the app. Open up the website and start off with us at 8 a.m. With the After Church Experience with the Lewises, Robert and Charlize Lewis. And then also, I really think that's very vital and important that we do have an after church experience, because there are some people who are not going back in the actual physical building. So that's one of the main missions of Envision Radio, is that we have the opportunity to minister to people who may or may not be going back into a physical church building, but also people who are literally around the world. Like, we are able to inspire, empower, encourage, and minister to people who are literally around the world. So do you all have any upcoming events or any new products that are coming up anytime in the near future for us to be on the lookout for?
I don't know how near, but I do know we are right now in the process of trying to frame out a youth summit. One of the things that we haven't yet really gotten into is to try to grow the youth side of that, because we know that the young people today, they don't do church in the same traditional way.
Right.
So just a youth summit that will kind of address the spiritual need, but also talk to them about college and career readiness. So we're going to partner with the local church in Versailles. Also just about, even for some of the smaller kids, fire safety. not to be afraid of the police, stranger
Right.
danger,
Yeah.
all those types of things that are necessary for kids to even be safe. That's one thing. And then I'm working on a book.
Come on
Julia,
through,
I'm
book.
working on it.
Yay.
We're gonna see in the next couple of months how quickly I get it done, because Louisville Literary Arts has some things coming up.
Definitely, definitely, definitely.
Right. And so then I'll also be presenting at Northeast Christian Church, representing our ministry at the Thrive Women's Conference in the fall. And also we'll be traveling to the Spin Awards.
Come on through, Spin Awards.
Yeah.
Yay.
So yeah,
Oh,
just a
that
few
is
things
so
coming up.
exciting. Mm.
Yeah.
I think that that is really so vital and so important with youth and young adults. They keep saying, "Oh, that's the church of tomorrow." No, that's the church of today. And so, having ministry opportunities for that age group is so important. And we thank you. So to reach out to the Lewis's after church experience, be sure and find them on social media, but visit their website www.randclewisministries.com and tune in Sunday mornings at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time right there on envision-radio.com. You all be blessed. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, we're continuing on Sunday morning. There we go. There we go. There we go. Pastor Joy.
Hello.
Hello, how are you, love?
I'm excited to be here this evening.
Well, we're so glad you're here. So glad you're here. Please introduce yourself. I already said Sundays, but give us the time for a girls talk, and then one or two things that you really want people to take away from girls talk, and then what's coming up next.
Absolutely, absolutely. I am Pastor Jay, Pastor Joy Elliott. I am the pastor of I Belong, Kentucky, right here in Louisville, Kentucky. I am also the host of Girls Talk. I do have a few co hosts that may come on with me weekly, sometimes once a month. They are amazing young women in the ministry. The biggest thing and the biggest takeaway that I desire for our audience to know and understand mainly is get a relationship with God. I don't care where you are in your life, God will meet you right there, no matter where you are. And so I want them to understand that praising God brings God to you, but worshiping Him brings you to Him. So that's the main objective. Now, what's coming up next? August the 6th, we're going to do Feed the Homeless. We do it right down there in Louisville, Kentucky, downtown at Brook and Broadway. I tell you, it has changed my life. For many years, I allowed my children to feed the homeless, but for me to get out there and actually do it with a lot of young ladies who are in recovery, our church is a recovering church, and so that's what we push. We push our young people as well as our adults that are in recovery that you can recover, but it's going to take that higher power, and His name is Jesus Christ.
Amen. Amen. Okay, so for those that are not in the Louisville, Kentucky area, how can people support you? Just in case somebody wants to be able to give, contribute, and help push that feeding the homeless. They may not be a part of that ministry, but they really want to make a connection with you. Can they find it on social media, or how can others support in some way?
Absolutely. They can go to my Facebook page. It's Pastor Joy Elliott Yorkman. I know that's a lot, but that's my Facebook page. You can inbox me. But I tell you what, God has been so good. When I tell you, He has been pouring in donations for us to help and assist the homeless. So that's Pastor Joy Elliott and Yorkman, Yorkman.
Perfect, perfect. Is Elliot have two L's or one L?
Two L's and two
Two
T's.
L's and two T's. I thought I was right. I thought I was right. So find Pastor Joy Elliott Yorkman on Facebook. And if you wish to reach out to her, please inbox her. And I'm quite sure she'll send you Cash App, PayPal, whatever, so that you can help support feeding the homeless in the Louisville, Kentucky area. Some people want to sow and want to support, and we want to give you an avenue and an outlet to be able to do that. So thank you so much, Pastor Joy. Look for Girls Talk on Sunday mornings at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, right there on envision-radio.com, where praise meets talk. Thank you, Pastor Joy.
Thank you so much.
And then also on Sunday morning is Live Your Best Life at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, hosted by yours truly. I strive to really bring you people, places, tools, information, and resources to help you live your best life. I want to inspire you. I want to encourage you. I want to move you and motivate you to live. No, not my life. No, not Big Mama's life. No, not the Joneses next door and down the street, but live your best life. The life that God and Jesus died and God rose him from the dead for you to have. Live that abundant life that he came for you to have. That's Live Your Best Life, Sunday mornings at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on envision-radio.com. So let's go to Mondays. Monday. Come on, Mondays. We'll start off with Miss Attorney Nicole Compton. How are you, love?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm doing great. So glad to have you. So glad that you're here
Thank
with
you.
us and all of that good stuff. So tell us what time your show airs on Mondays, and then where people can find your website, where people can find you on social media, and what are two takeaways? Because I know that the legal field is necessary. I just will say
Right.
it's necessary. So take it away.
So, again, I am attorney Nicole Taylor Compton. I am in Louisville, Kentucky, and my show plays on Mondays at 3 p.m. Eastern. And the name of the show is That's Law, Folks. And so, on That's Law, Folks, I'm your sister girl in the law. My job is to tell it like a TI is and answer all the questions that you may have about law, but not really sure how to get those answers or get the straight answer. And so we at my show, we bring laughter and life to all things law and legal. And so law touches pretty much everything. I'm not as big on social media as I was, I guess, a year or two ago, getting back in the swing of it. But you can find me. My handle is either Nicole Compton or Nicole Says So. Nicole has an H. You can also reach me at that'slawfolks.com, just like the name of the show. Or I have a million other websites. I'm actually running for judge here in Jefferson County. And so a lot of my time and effort is also going into trying to restore faith in our legal system. And so you can always catch me on comptonforjudge.com. I welcome contributions. I welcome phone calls, questions. I love explaining the political process to adults and youth alike because it matters. It matters big time. There's so much that we don't know, or that the average person doesn't know, but ignorance is not a defense. And so I love trying to give free programs as well as low cost programs and products to help people advocate for themselves, not just in law, but also in business. Those are my business, law, and life, as in God is my life, are my three pillars. So you'll find me doing interesting stuff in those three fields. So if I was going to share anything besides the campaign, it would be that I'm more than just a lawyer. And so my latest project, but not the end project. I have a lot of other things going on. Is Queens Like Me, Real Queens Like Me. Um, I wrote a book and published it back in February, and it truly was my act of love. It wasn't my only book I've ever done, but Real Queens Like Me, I did because I had a niece who did not know who Shirley Chisholm was. And then when I started asking, my other nieces and nephews, they had no clue. And so being a Black woman, so many times, especially in the world of faith and in the world that we live in now, we get pushed to the back. But with Kamala Harris and some of the other things that are going on, we need to realize we have so much history and so much to be proud of, such as, there were two millionaires before the turn of the 20th century in the 1900s that were Black women, more than two. And so we don't get to hear about the Madam C.J. Walkers or, people other than the Harriet Tubman. And there's no taken away from her.
Right.
You got Coretta Scott King, Harriet Tubman, and Rosa Parks. A lot of times as young Black women, we feel like that's our only legacy when it is so far from the truth. So this is actually the first edition out of 10. I separated it into 10 different books because we have so many accomplishments that don't get recognized. And I want our young women to know just how powerful and empowered they are.
Excellent. Okay, so Real Queens Like Me is available on where? Where can we get it?
It's available a few places. The easiest place to probably get it is on Amazon.
Okay.
Right now it's on Amazon for $20. If you're in Louisville, Kentucky, I can get you a copy for a little less than that. I also have other products and stuff. I don't know if Real Queens Like Me has made it to my product page. But under BizLaw Coach at bizlawcoach.com or products.nicolecompton.com, you can order products. Some are like Real Queens Like Me, but all of them have to do with business, law, business and entrepreneurship, law and legal, or products and templates that are more faith-based and self-improvement.
Right. Well, are I know you're running for judge, but are you taking on new clients?
I am. So I've been practicing for quite a long time now. So after as long as I've been practicing, I am still a general practitioner, whereas I can do pretty much a little bit of everything. I focus primarily right now on business contracts, business formations, estate planning, which is very needed in our community. Estate
Most
planning.
definitely.
Yes, probate, because I hate seeing people lose Big Mama's house. It's
I
something that
know
the
it.
legacy and the businesses and the
Yeah.
generational wealth that
Yes.
we lose. And so I love helping people with estate planning and generating financial wealth for their families. So with my MBA in business and my law degree, I like to work more on those. I also like doing second chances. So to the pastor that was talking about helping people in recovery, I deal a lot in the recovery community because of family members, and actually have a book on that too.
Yeah.
But I love giving people second chances. So
Right.
expungements, traffic tickets, and if it's something I don't do, I do try to help make sure that I get people to an attorney who can help them.
And that's a
Um,
wonderful thing. That's
yeah,
one of the beauties of Envision is that we can collaborate and we can partner. And
yeah,
so we have the ability, and people that are in for profit, that it is a for profit business. So
right.
nobody's trying to get the hookup or anything like that. It's a
Well, and
real business.
most people think with law that is like the TV commercials. We don't get paid until you do. So I
Yeah.
do want to stress this as well. There really isn't any Black female in the space that I know of that actively advertises for doing personal injury, like car wrecks, motorcycle accidents,
Mhm.
bus wrecks and things like that. I do that. So when most people know me by word of mouth or from my program on Envision Radio and other programs that I have. But
Mhm.
one thing that I actively do spend money on is trying to let the Black community and people who look like me
Right.
know that you do have someone who looks like you who can handle your personal injury, so you don't just end up being a number at a big firm and then calling me afterwards to
They took
fix
my
it when they
money.
won't call you back. Right.
Right. They took my money and I didn't get my stuff done. Yeah,
Right,
I know.
right. Or they won't call me back, but I need to
Yeah.
settle my case and I
Yeah.
don't know what the update is.
Yeah.
I
It's
had to
a lot.
hire an attorney before I became one. So
Yeah.
I try
Yeah.
to try to keep that in mind when I'm helping people.
And we appreciate that too, because our community definitely does need you. So real queens like me, especially for young adults, be sure and find that book, all the 10 editions. Be sure and find them. Make sure they get on your home shelf, as well as donate them to a public library somewhere, because
Yes.
I think you're exactly right. The names you mentioned are the three we had to teach in elementary school every year. And
Yep.
but fortunately, in my technology lab, I used to flip the script every now and then. They go, I didn't know about them. Good, we didn't
Right.
learn about them today. Come
And
on
it's
through, boo.
not And it's not just for youth. I've had people that have bought the book for like their children or their teenagers,
Uh huh.
and they've read stories in there that they had no idea
Oh yeah.
that
Oh
we
yeah.
have some true trailblazers in so
Yeah.
many different fields.
So therefore, when we're reading about these, then therefore, especially when you're talking about Madam C.J. Walker's and the people that in the 1900s before the 20, baby, we have no excuse. I mean, we have so many advantages and so many things that we can accomplish, have accomplished, and there's much, 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 much more for us to accomplish. Thank you so much,
Thank
Attorney
you.
Nicole Compton. Be sure and listen in on Mondays at 3 p.m.
Mondays at
Eastern Standard
3.
Time. 3 right there on envision-radio.com. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, let's head on down south. We're going, Minister Fred. We're still on Mondays, so mark your calendar. Still on Mondays. And Minister Fred, would you please introduce your show? Tell us where people can find your website and all that good stuff, and where they can find you, especially on social media. And then, what are two things you really want people to take away, and what's coming up next?
So first of all, I want to say a big, huge shout out to the Cannon family and to envision-radio.com. Make sure you put that up there along with my website. My name is Minister Fred too. Don't call me Junior. That's not tolerated. And the name of my show is No More Dirty Radio Show. We feature the best and clean hip hop and Christian hip hop and urban gospel. And one of the things that's pretty awesome about what we do is that we are that connector, if you please, between community, Christ, and the church, and also just really development, holistic development. So it's just like if you're like I'm a hip hop head, so a lot of people listening grew up on hip hop or grew up in the funk and hip hop soul era. And so as hip hop, took a different turn that wasn't maybe had some different ideas and ideologies, what we want to do is bring back the Christ in it. And so what we've really tried to do is make a difference in the community through music. So we incorporate the hip hop, we do live mixes, we have life lessons which kind of share those nuggets. How do you live in a society that has been bombarded by a lot of negative things that's engrafted into the music genre of urban music and hip hop, let me add the website too. Our website is www.nomoredirty.org, right? And so we do it. We're on every Monday at 4 o'clock. So we come on right after the attorney doing her thing, and we turn it up. So like if you like live show, you like mix, oh, we about that life all the way. We 100% music. We 100% Jesus. We're 100% transformation. And so it's amazing. I mean, it's great. And you can all of our social media. You can do the @ No More Dirty Radio Show, which is up there. If you want to get at me personally, is the @ Minister Fred TWO. So I'm the second, like two, instead of all the other stuff. You know what I mean? Because there's so many people out there trying to do what I do. Not gonna happen. So that's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah, yeah.
And what's
We
coming
love
up?
it.
What's coming up? What's coming up? What's coming up?
Oh man, so we have well a couple things. You and then shout out again to envisionradio.com. They're going to be you all are there. Also a big part of that. It's called the second annual Good Music and Arts Festival. The date for that is Sunday, October the 2nd, and it's in Huntsville, Alabama. It starts at 3 o'clock. Our featured artist is James Fortune. We have Denise Tishner, Davis. That's going to be rocking. We have the good doctor, the good comedian, national comedian, Spike Davis in the building. 4 DJs across the country. We're gonna have a lot of book folk like the good doctor I'm on here with right now, and others as well. And it's free to the community. It's citywide. We'll probably have between 2 to 5,000 people there. We had 3,000 almost last year. So it's gotten bigger and bigger. And we just want to make a difference through really good and clean music and art. So if you're interested in finding out more about it, you can go to the website, obviously. You can check in with envision-radio.com, obviously, or you can get in touch with me on social media and all that kind of stuff. And we just added, just before that on Friday, I'm excited, our first annual No More Dirty Entertainment Summit. So we're going to actually help people see what does that look like being a clean DJ? What does that look like being a clean MC? We have celebrities that have turned their life around. I don't know if you heard of China White, who used to be with Little John Eastside Boys. She's going to be there. We've got, DJ SKNO, part of the core DJs out of the international DJs. I'm talking about Dunk, Labucci's cousin, turned their life around. And then we got all kind of music and stuff. So it's just going to be, and all of it's free. It's like free. It's free. You know what I mean? So
We love free. Yay!
It's all free. Capital REEE. : bar over it. So it's good.
Huntsville,
So
Alabama.
yeah,
Huntsville,
yeah, yeah.
Alabama.
So make sure you tune in. Tune in every Monday. I mean, you will enjoy it. This is one space, and I love the station because this is a station where you get all this variety. So now you get the boom bap. You know what I mean? The boom bap with a whole bunch of Yeshua and Jesus in the mix. You get the boom bap. We ain't cutting nothing short. It's all the way live. 2 live mixes. We clowning. We dropping interviews. It's bananas. You know what I mean? So there it is. You already know. Dr. Ray. You already know how we get down.
I love it. I love it. Tune in on Mondays at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for No More Dirty Radio Show. And
Yeah.
if you're in the Huntsville, as they say, if you nearby, I don't care what state you're in, as they
Come
say,
on.
you can car, train, plane, automobile, scooter,
That's it.
bicycle, whatever you
Yeah.
got. Meet us
Yeah.
in Huntsville, Alabama on October 2nd or
Yeah.
for the summit on Friday, September 30th, but definitely meet us on October 2nd right there for the second annual Good
Yeah.
Music and Arts Festival, 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. I always have to remember when I cross that
Yeah.
border.
When
I'm
you
in
cross that,
Central
you got to double
Standard.
back 1 hour.
Yeah, I know. So Central Standard Time. So meet us there. Thank you so much, sir. You have a wonderful day.
Hey,
So
you too,
let's
bless.
roll on. Wednesday. Wednesday. Your favorite nurse practitioner, Miss Carla Jarvis.
Yeah.
And Carla's Corner. Come on, come on, come on. On Carla's Corner. Come on, come on, come on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Miss Carla Jarvis, please tell us when your show airs on Wednesday, where we can find your website and where we can find you on social media. because she is one nurse practitioner that is on TikTok. I be seeing you. I see you.
Yeah.
Now I don't be do.
Sometimes
I
even
don't be out there.
on TikTok, I'm end up on TikTok.
Yeah, yeah. Oh no, no, no. I see you. I see you. Tell us one or two things that you really want people to get from your show,
Well,
and then
first,
what's
I
coming up.
Carla, nurse practitioner. And my show is Carla's Corner every Wednesday here on Envision Radio at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And on my show, it's all about what lifestyle meets healthcare. So I might be talking about diabetes today, and I might be talking about some things we got in the spa the next week. It's because it's so diverse. Healthcare is really, I think after COVID, made people really want to go to a place where they can get everything under one roof. They want to go back to the old days where everybody knows your name when you walk into the door. Not oh, I know you're my patient, but I don't know your name. Can you tell me why you're here again? People don't want that anymore. So my brand is I provide caring, compassionate, personalized healthcare. And that's the same thing on our radio show. Carla's Corner is so unique because a lot of people in healthcare are afraid to speak out. And I will tell you when something's not right, and I'll tell you when it's something you need to do. Like I told you all, COVID was going to be here forever. It was like the new flu, but it's the flu with a bacterial tends to it. So it's worse than the flu, but that was going to still be here. But what I do love to do is give free consultations. So because Envision Radio is all over the world, you may not have that person may not be right here in Louisville, Kentucky, where they can be my patient. But sometimes they want to know, well, what can I ask my doctor, or what about this medical condition? I can tell them about some labs that they need, some medications they can look into, some holistic, because I believe in Eastern and Western medicine. I believe everything starts with that gut. If the gut's not right, nothing's right. So we always start at the very bottom with what's going on with that gut. What are you eating? That's the foundation of everything. So my website is www.jarvisfamilymedicalservices with an S.com. Then on social media, we're on Facebook, Jarvis Family Medical, on Instagram, Jarvis underscore family underscore medical. TikTok, Jarvis Family Medical, YouTube, Jarvis Family Medical, and then here on Envision Radio at 1 p.m. every Wednesday on Carla's Corner.
Yay! Yay! Okay, so what's coming up next? Anything new we need to be on the lookout? Okay, no, wait a
So
minute.
I'm
Let me make
so
sure I have your website. Like Jarvis Family Medical Services.com, right? Great.
yes. So what I'm
Perfect.
so excited about is we have both a primary care and a medical spa all under one roof for your convenience. So we finally acquired the whole building, and so therefore we separated. So downstairs is the whole entire primary care. You all know I brought IV hydrations to Louisville, Kentucky back in 2016. So we love to make our bags our individualized bags, and they're made specially for you. So that's what makes our bags stand different. And then upstairs is our full spa. We have reflexology. We have body relaxation. We have all kind of different facials and masks. We have dermaplaning. We now have our new laser. Oh my God. We are one of the only two people to be able to do laser on Black people in Louisville, Kentucky, because I have a 3-stack. So it goes from every Fitzpatrick from 1, that's your Scandinavian white, to 6, which is your Black.
What?
Black, yes. And you can get your lip removed, your mustache removed, your chin removed, under hair, legs, honey, your back, wherever you need it, your scalp. If you want to get your hair, we do all of that. And then we have a lot of body contouring. We have teeth whitening. We all about helping you feel beautiful inside and out.
On Carla's Corner. Come on through. Jarvis Family Medical Services.com. I think you might have some people flying in to get all of that services under one roof. Oh my
Yes.
goodness, my
Hey,
goodness.
it's Jarvis Family Medical Services, and upstairs is the J Spa and Wellness Center.
Wow. Well, first off, I have to say congratulations. I'm proud of you, Miss Entrepreneur, nurse practitioner, business owner, all that good stuff. And it is phenomenal all that you're doing, and we appreciate you. And There is something said, including attorney Nicole Compton, to be able, when we need the legal side, we have somebody who looks like us. When we need the medical side, we
Mm-hmm.
have somebody to look like us and get us in check, and we don't have to worry about, what we eating. You
Yep.
know what we eating ain't right.
I'm not
You
gonna
know what we had at the cookout. You know what we had on Thanksgiving.
right. And when they talk about some, oh, I don't feel good. I'm like, what you eat? Well, just a little. No, it's not just a little bit.
Well, please, please, please visit Jarvis Family Medical Services and be.com, and be sure and listen to Carla's Corner. And that is Carla with a K.
Yes,
Carla, Karla. Uh-huh.
I love my name.
Yeah, Carla's Corner with the K on Wednesdays at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on envision-radio.com. Now I'm getting ready to bring everybody back in because I want you to see them one more time and all that good stuff. And I'm gonna take this down and find their shows. And let me see if we have any questions or comments. Envision say, hi, Pastor Joy. We love our Monday shows. Awesome. Good evening, everybody. We love Wednesdays. We love and hello, Liz Cannon. We love you too.
Right.
And we love you and appreciate all that you do for envision-radio.com. So I appreciate all of our hosts that have been on. Thank you so much for being with us, and those who are listening, those who are going to listen on the replay when it's shared out, and all of that good stuff. Be sure, and 24/7, you don't have to go anywhere. Just tune it in to envision-radio.com in your car, on your phone, on your computer, wherever you are. Be able to reach out and listen in. Okay, so we do have a question for Carla Jarvis. I don't know if that's it. Does she do acupuncture?
Well, we have a doctor of physical therapy there, and she does dry needling. Acupuncture is when they do it along the meridian line. Dry needling is when she does it for pain and inflammation, muscle spasms. So her name is Dr. Susan Brooks, and yes, we do have that in our office.
Okay, wonderful, wonderful. Any other questions before I go? Before I shut everybody down? Yay! Super excited, super excited. Well, one more time, shameless plug, reach out, and you can vote multiplicity of times through August for envision-radio.com for best new radio show, best new radio station. What am I saying? Best new radio station. thespinawards.com/vote. Yeah, y'all laugh at me. That's the truth. I be trying to think of it all at the same time, but I appreciate your smiles. Y'all keep me going and keep me on task. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. Carla's Corner is like Brian Royston's favorite show, right? So anyway,
Oh my
no
God.
slight on nobody else. But so anyway, he's gonna put this question. Do you do blood tests for food allergies?
Yes, we do. We do a finger prick. This is the difference between the allergy test that you do on your back and then the allergy test that you use your capillary blood, where I prick your finger, put 4 drops on this panel, and send it off. This tells us how you process foods. So when you take them in, which when you don't process the food, it leads to you having all this inflammation and leading to holes in the guts, which lead to leaky gut and all of these chronic medical conditions. So we do that on all of our patients that come in, because how can I take care of you if I don't really know you?
Wow. Well, we appreciate that. I know I appreciate that, and it's really very, very helpful. And most of us don't know that. Most of
Right.
us don't even know that test exists, that it can really help you. And sometimes it's the thing you love, and you think that's really healthy, but it's
Yeah.
not healthy. I don't know. Listen, Carla Jarvis, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, as well as all the other shows on envision-radio.com. Thank you so much for you all being here. Be on the lookout. Follow us. Find us on social media. Vote for Envision-Radio for best new radio station of the year at the Spin Awards. Find us all and participate, support, donate, all that good stuff. We appreciate you and thank you for all that you do. You all be blessed. Have a wonderful rest of the day and all that you do. Know envision-radio.com 24/7 where praise meets talk. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Take care.